101.7 KMLO is proud to present coverage of area high school sports. This game can also be heard anywhere around the world on drgnews.com and on YouTube. Just search KMLO Sports. It's time for the pregame on 100.7 KMLO.
Hey, a good Monday evening to you. Cole Havens here from Millette, South Dakota, getting set up for the Northwestern Lady Wildcats to host the Potter County Lady Battlers. And let's go ahead and start off with this broadcast with a thank you to all of our sponsors. The broadcast booth sponsor, Jensen Rock and Sand. South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds you to avoid a kiss with death. Always find a designated driver. Keys to Success brought to you by CHS Northern Plains. Starting lineup, Campbell County Collision. Introduction of game officials brought to you by the Division of Consumer Protection. The Law on the Court is brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection. Tip-off brought to you by MDU. Player of the game is brought to you by Venture Communications, and the Sports Scoreboard is brought to you by Real Tough. And the rest of our sponsors, Venture Communications, Gas and Goody Stancy Store, Hoven Co-op, Great Western Banking, Gettysburg, AMPIF Hoven, Schlochter Lumber / Hoven Hardware, M&R Auctions, Pro Stop, Brown Agronomy, Brown Commodities, Hoven Equity, C&B Operations, John Deere, and Plains Commerce Bank. Again, a good Monday to you. Was just on air talking to you what seems like, not too long ago, just about an hour ago. This game going to be starting just a little bit later. Had an exciting end to the JV game, actually, as the Potter County JV girls ended up winning 33-32. So if the JV's games and any indication of this varsity game, we're in for a good one. Northwestern, actually, first time visiting Millette, South Dakota. I've been to Aberdeen a few times, but first time going south here. Not a bad little gymnasium. It actually reminds me of my hometown high school. That's right, being from Whitefish, Montana, our school colors were green and gold. That's the colors that the Wildcats come in, the hometown green and gold. The gym actually looks very similar, so kind of almost feels like home in a sense. Hey, we got a good one on tap for you tonight. The 4-4 Potter County Lady Battlers going up against the 2-6 Lady Wildcats of Northwestern. I was able to catch up with both the coaches prior to this game. Got a little interview with both of them, so let's go ahead and hear from the coaches, brought to you by CHS Northern Plains. We'll hear from head coach of the Lady Battlers, and that is Sean Donovan first, and then we'll hear from head coach of the Lady Wildcats, Denise Clemens. You are listening to KMLO Everything Country. My interview with Sean Donovan coming up after this 1-minute timeout.
At college, we learned that every good business has a mission statement. Does Jensen Rock and Sand have one?
Of course we do. Our mission statement is to provide quality products and services, exceed our customers' expectations, and create a good working environment for our employees.
Wow, that's exactly what we do. I guess having a mission statement isn't important as actually doing what you say.
Grace, you're so smart.
I get it from you, Dad.
For your commercial, agriculture, and residential construction projects, call Jensen Rock and Sand of Mulbridge, Aberdeen, Eagle Butte, Gettysburg, Faulkton, or Fort Yates.
As your neighborhood Cenex propane supplier, we're here to serve all of your propane needs. Now is the perfect time to switch to Cenex propane from CHS Northern Plains. You can count on us to keep your tank filled so your whole house stays comfortable and cozy. From your bright kitchen and cheerful baby nursery to that one room where you'll often find the man of the house relaxing, also known as the man cave. For reliable propane from a team that's always here for you, call CHS Northern Plains today and stay warm and toasty all winter long.
And back from the break here, joined by Coach Donovan of the Potter County Lady Battlers. Coach, you guys come into this game 4-4 on the season. You're kind of in that middle pack of the region. Just talk to me about what you've seen that you like from your team so far this year and what you think needs improvement as we continue on.
Well, we've done really good coming back off Christmas break and the long vacation. We come off on a bad game. Our last game with Stanley County, we moved the ball very well. We executed our feet very well. We got some body language going, some teamwork on the floor. We've had 8 days off, so we've been on practice. And I think so far with our fundamentals and our body language and doing a little more pressing and kind of get into the other team's face is going to be our big picture down the road here. And we're young, we just brought our 8th graders up now. Their season's done, but they're with us now, and there's 6 of them. And, I got a load of freshmen there and then in a small high school. So we got future ahead of us, too.
Yeah, that brings me into my next question. I've been looking over the roster. You guys are a little young there, but at the same time, that can also speak positive and speaks volumes to not just this season, but looking ahead too. So for the younger kids that you have here, plus those veteran girls that you have as well, what's the message right now?
The message? The message is we're going to go out and we're going to play rock the court, full court defense, and be in your face, and hope we can keep our feet moving, stay out of foul trouble.
Back when I played, that's all it was, is up and down, get down the floor. You're a quick kid, so we're going to utilize that speed. So being able to full court press, you got to be able to love that as a coach. Do you work on different sets in that full court press? How do you like to approach it?
We do a couple, 3 different ones. We do a man with a floater out there, the girl that can read the court very well and read the ball and read the offensive eyes. And we got that middle girl here that we go do a little full court, or we might try a little zone tonight too, just to see how we handle. So we got 3 options. We kind of hit on the floor on that full court press. As far as our offense now, our offense is pretty much run and gun and get in that transition. A lot of kids can't even cycle an offense anymore. So if we can get some shots off and put 60 shots up a game, that's great for us.
Yeah, that motion offense, if you will. And then going up against the Northwestern squad tonight, it seems like they're kind of down right now. The record-wise, a little bit down, but as you know, in high school sports, they're going to come in each and every night. They're going to bring it their all. So what are you expecting from this Northwestern team tonight, offensive and defensively?
This is their whole game overall. I think they're hungry for a win. Just looking at their schedule, their losses, been some tough losses. They played probably a little tougher schedule than we have. And, they're a transition team too, and they like to get moving fast up and down the court. So we have to hustle and keep our feet moving.
And then besides the full court pressure, how about an X factor? Maybe a girl that has to step up for you, maybe a group or a particular part of your team's game that has to step up for you guys to come away victorious tonight.
We got a couple high rollers here. There's 2 seniors, but I got also 2 other seniors, or 1 junior, 1 senior are my high rollers there, and I got two seniors that kind of been sleeping on the back door, so I'm hoping they can show up and get some more looks at the rim, get the ball up higher up on that glass, drain some points for us.
All right, Coach, that's all I got for you. Again, thanks for your time and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be back on KMLO after this 2-minute timeout.
Data limits and slow speeds holding your home and devices back from their potential? Venture Communications is ready to help make your smart home with their extreme Wi-Fi coverage. No data limits for all of your smart home needs, including camera systems, remote thermostat controls, and streaming needs. Free email address too. Equipment provided and maintained by Venture Communications for worry-free Wi-Fi. To get extreme Wi-Fi coverage, whether you venture in or around your home, contact Venture Communications 852-2224 or online at www.venturecom.net. Gas and Goodies salutes the Potter County Battlers and wishes them the best of luck. Call Gas and Goodies for weekday pizza specials, 765-2761. Remember to purchase your Powerball ticket at Gas and Goodies for the Wednesday and Saturday drawings. Your favorite beverages, burgers, and pizzas are all waiting for you, so stop in today at your 24-hour Clark convenience store, Gas and Goodies in Gettysburg. Proud to help support Potter County High School activities. Wrap up your harvest and be ready for next year with these postseason combine inspection specials from C&B Operations, your John Deere dealer of choice. Schedule your combine's inspection and ask about no payments, no interest until October of 2019. Free header inspections, 10% off labor for work performed December 2018 through March of 2019. Free pickup and delivery within a 50-mile radius. C&B Operations John Deere. Offer valid October 1st, 2018 through March 31st, 2019. Credit offer subject to approved credit. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Hey all family and friends, out watching our Potter County Battlers compete in tonight's game.
All of us at the Hoven Co-op are behind the athletes, giving it all they've got every play of the game while striving for the win.
We are cheering for your success tonight.
Not only tonight, but in the classroom, on the farm, wherever your life takes you.
Good luck, Battlers, in tonight's game and all season long.
The Hoven Co-op is proud to support our area youth, the future of this community. Best of luck from the Hoven Co-op. Go Battlers!
All right, we are back from the break, joined now by head coach of the Northwestern Lady Wildcats, Denise Clemens. And Coach Clemens, you guys come into this season, it seems like you're a little more down this year. You've been talking about the injuries. What have you seen from your team, though, that leads you to believe that a turnaround is right on the horizon?
You know, we're starting to get people healthy, which is a good thing. I know we've got a lot of injuries. It seems like people are continually, but, you know, we have the will to win is still there. And I think that's huge for any athlete and any team. And the desire and to get better is there. And we had 3 really good practices. We worked really, really hard. I haven't seen the girls work that hard in a long time. And so I think they're ready to turn the corner. And we're waiting for that to happen. And it's going to happen one of these times. But we're just kind of waiting to put it all together one of these days.
Yeah, I saw this team back during the volleyball season when they came down to Mobridge, called a volleyball game. So you guys have athletes on this roster. I recognize the Fishback. I think sorry if I pronounced this name wrong, but Frericks. You got Stoltman down low. I mean, you have athletes. So is it just a matter of them kind of building in, getting that health back, and just kind of getting the system, kind of getting everything started, if you will?
Oh, right. Because, you know, the volleyball is so different than basketball, and the game is so different. And Stoltenberg is one of those names that she's injured. She hurt her ankle in volleyball and just found out that she has to have surgery in a week. So we don't have her down low. But that doesn't, you know, we're just still trying to find our groove and trying to find the leadership. But we have it there. It's just we'll click one of these times. And that's kind of what we're waiting for, is just for that breakout moment, hopefully.
And then you're going to get up against a Powder County squad here, kind of middle of the pack, if you will. I know it's still early, but they're kind of right in that middle range. They've won a couple of big games. What have you seen from them offensively and defensively, and what have you done to prepare for what they are going to throw at you?
You know, I know from what I've seen, they attack the rim really well and they push the ball up the floor. They've got some strong players inside, or, you know, that get the ball to the rim. So we've got to definitely take care of that, keep the ball out of the lane, and then just rebound. And we got to make sure we're getting the boards and being able to push the game into our favor.
And then how about an X factor for you? Maybe someone that has to step up, maybe a group of girls that just have to step up, or maybe one of those stat lines like the hustle plays. What do you have to do to come away victorious here tonight?
I think we just need a good team effort, and our bench has to step in and just kind of keep our momentum. If we can get the rebounds from Sid, and, you know, she's a great rebounder. If we can get the rebounds so we can push our fast break, and then just keep looking inside and keep looking for our game, I think we're going to be okay.
All right, Coach, that's all I got for you. And again, that was Coach Clemens of the Northwestern Lady Wildcats. Coach, thanks for being with me, and good luck tonight.
Yeah, thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
All right, we'll be back after this 2-minute break on KMLO.
Venture Communications is ready to streamline your business phones. With their next-generation communication system, Venture Hosted Phone Solutions, you'll never miss a call again. With auto-forwarding, you can receive your call on your mobile device or any place you wish. Voicemail messages are transferred directly to your email so you can listen to them anywhere. With minimal upfront cost and no unnecessary hardware, this system is a perfect fit for any business environment. All backed with local technician installation and support. Call Venture Communications, 852-2224, or log on to www.venturecom.net. At Great Western Bank, we know that champions play as one team with one goal. We also know that champions don't just happen. They're built with determination and the right mix of teammates. You can count on Great Western Bank as a trustworthy teammate that will go the extra mile to help you win. To learn more, visit your nearest branch today. Great Western Bank, making life great. Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Don Sawyer, and I'm proud to work at AMPI in Holt, South Dakota. I've been here more than 30 years now and could retire, but I still enjoy my job. We make nationally recognized award-winning Parmesan, Asiago, and Romano cheese, and need to add more members to our cheese-making team. New hires start at $15 an hour. The benefits are good, and you'd be working alongside an experienced team. Don't miss this opportunity to join us.
AMPI is an equal opportunity employer. Veterans, disabled, and other protected categories are encouraged to apply. Apply online at ampi.com.
Founded in 1888, Schlachter Lumber has been providing quality building materials to homeowners, contractors, and remodelers in our area. From the foundation to the rooftop, Schlachter Lumber can provide all the materials to get the job done. If you need new windows, doors, or garage doors, Schlachter Lumber can be depended on for quality products for your home or business. Proud to sponsor high school activities, Schlachter Lumber in Gettysburg, serving our community since 1888.
All right, we are back for the break, and you heard from both the coaches as we get set for this Monday night girls basketball action. The Lady Wildcats look like they're getting a little healthier here tonight, as you heard from Coach Clemens there. As for Potter County, look to get up and down the floor. So we'll see just kind of how the two styles perform. Northwestern likes to kind of slow it down a little bit. They're a little more methodical in their approach, whereas Potter County, it's up and down the floor. Let's get after it defensively, the full court pressing. They try to get out and run on offense, as you heard from Coach Donovan. Got to imagine that Coach Clemens is telling her team we need to slow things up, kind of take Potter County out of their element a little bit, if you will. Looking at both these two teams here, kind of an interesting contrast here between how they score and what they give up. Potter County comes into this matchup scoring 38.5 points per game. They give up just about 45.5 points a game. Meanwhile, the Northwestern Lady Wildcats, they score about 45 a game, give up just about 60 a game. So the Potter County Battlers give up the same amount that the Northwestern Wildcats average scoring. So we'll see exactly how these two teams will go at it. So it's going to be interesting. I'm expecting a good game here, as both teams, you got some different scoring numbers here. We'll go into how they fit in. Northwestern, they like to battle it down low. As for Potter County coming into this matchup, they are 4-4 on the season. Northwestern 2-6. And we're just a few minutes away from game time here. Going to get you starting lineups here in just a little bit. Get you a look at the national anthem as well. Got the officials to introduce. We'll do all that after this quick break here. Got starting lineups coming up here for you in just a couple of minutes. So let's hear from our starting lineup sponsor, Campbell County Collision, during this 2-minute timeout. You're listening to KMLO. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Auctions of Hoban is bringing their next auction to your smartphone, Apple or Android. Download the MR Auction LLC app from the App Store and bid on any sale from anywhere. Online bidding also available. Just register on their website, mrauctionsllc.com. Looking for realty services? M&R's realty services are second to none. Buying or selling, their reputable service will get you the best price. Download the new app and get your sale listed on the books today. Call M&R Auctions and Realty Services of Hoban.
The Prairie Stop has round-the-clock beverages and snacks to fill you up. They also have Cenex top-tier detergent gasoline to fill up your tank. Perfect! Get your red and black Battler gear on and stop by the Prairie Stop for salty and sweet snacks for the game and your favorite thirst quenchers. The featured Battler pizza flavor for the month of January is the Unburger Pizza. Get a large for $15.49 or a medium for $12.49. Happy New Year and good luck from the Prairie Stop in Hovan.
Have you been out poaching with a very large, expensive weapon? Have the deer, pheasants, coons, and coyotes taken revenge on your vehicle?
What's that?
Campbell County Collision Center in Harriet can help you through this stressful process of auto body repair and bring your vehicle back to pre-accident condition. They provide you and your insurance company with clear, concise electronic estimates, simplifying the operation from the start. Call Campbell County Collision Center. They're here to make it as painless as possible.
Every day, you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax returns, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information, such as bank and credit card account numbers, social security number, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions, trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think somebody has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 1-800-300-1986.
All right, we are getting set up here for some Monday night high school girls basketball action. No way I'd rather be than right here calling this game for you here tonight. Potter County versus Northwestern, and what looks like it should be a good one. The crowd's still kind of filing in here tonight again. And this high school looks very similar to the one where I'm from in Montana, Whitefish. You got the green and gold coloring. The walls are green and gold bleachers, very similar to my high school. I mean, those were my colors, but enough about that. Let's get set for this one. Potter County and Northwestern, and it looks like they're going to change things up on me here tonight. They're going to do national anthem first here tonight, so we're going to go ahead and take a quick break for the national anthem, and then when we come back, we'll get you set for the game with starting lineups. And, yeah, they are doing national anthem. We'll take a 2-minute break. You're listening to KMLO back for the starting lineups after this 2-minute timeout.
Brown Commodities is happy to bring you this Potter County Battler game broadcast. Call Brown Commodities at 765-9703. Trust the professionals at Brown Commodities for purchases and sales of commodity futures and options. See Brown Commodities when it comes to making financial decisions. Brown Commodities will provide market research and offer you trading strategies too. Wishing the Potter County Battlers good luck in this game. Brown Commodities of Gettysburg. Call them at 765-9703.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week, Crystal Lake Supplements, available at Hoban Equity Exchange, provide your cattle supplemental, energy, protein, vitamins, minerals, and trace minerals in a controlled, consistent, and continuous manner. These highly palatable free choice supplements are available in a wide range of product formulas to meet the special needs of your cattle and feeding situation. On the job, around the clock, Crystal Lake Supplements work the same hours you do. Go with the brand you know. Crystal Lake's brand supplements available at Hoban Equity Exchange in Hoban.
Keep your tractor in good repair with seasonal tractor inspection specials from C&B Operations, your John Deere dealer of choice. Tractor inspections for compact tractors now $129. 5,000 and 6,000 series tractor inspections $149. 7,000 to 8,000 series tractor inspections $249. 9,000 series tractor inspections $329. Offer is good between October 1st, 2018 through March 31st, 2019. Credit offer subject to approved credit. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details. C&B Operations, your John Deere dealer of choice.
All right, they switched things up on me. Normally they do the introduction of the starting lineups and then do the national anthem. This time they did a little flip there. They did the national anthem first. Let's get you the starting lineups. We'll start first with the visiting Potter County Battlers. They start number 4, Jenna Robin. She's a 5'9 junior guard. Number 12, Autumn Weisler, a 5'7 senior guard. Number 20, Kayla Sontner, a 5'7 senior forward. Number 22, McIvory Schatz, a 5'7 senior guard. And number 24, Paige Worth, a 5'9 senior guard / forward. Head coach of the Battlers, Sean Donovan. They come into this game 4-4 on the season. And now for the hometown Northwestern Lady Wildcats. They start number 4, Hannah Schenzel, a 5'9 senior guard. Number 14, Riley Grandprix, a 5'11 senior forward. Number 23, Caitlin Fishback, a 5'11 senior guard. Number 30, Sydney Shell, a 5'8 sophomore forward / center. And number 32, Moira Duncan, a 5'8 senior forward / center. Head coach of the Lady Wildcats is Denise Clemens, and they come into this game 2-6 on the season. So once again, starting lineups introduced, and it will be Potter County going right to left on your rated. Northwestern going left to right. Tonight's officials is brought to you by the Division of Consumer Protection, and we'll get you those officials here in just a sec. Potter County going right to left on your radio dial. Wildcats going left to right. Darren Lawrence, Chris Frerick, Scott Kusler, the officials for tonight's ball game. Potter County in the red, and they will control off the tip with the basketball is the Lady Battlers at the top getting set up, and that is Robinold on the far side in the corner. Gets it down low, back to Robinold. It's tipped out of bounds. No, it's saved, and we had a jump ball under the floor. And as possession points toward the Lady Wildcats. So that was Robinold looking inside for... That was Worth, unable to connect, and back the other way comes the Lady Wildcats at the top. That's going to be Schenzel with it. She gets a spin at the top, breaks up her dribble now, looks to the elbow. Now down low. Inside, we got the jumper on the way, and up and good from number 23, Caitlin Fishback on the board early. Lady Wildcats lead 2-0. Full court press here from the Lady Wildcats, as it's going to be Weisler in the backcourt. Gets it into the front court, down to the elbow, throws it out of bounds, looking for Worth. Just a little too strong. Turnover number 1. 7:19 to go in this first quarter. Lady Wildcats up 2-0 early on. Full court press here from the Battlers. Inside it goes to Grandprix. Grandprix down into the paint, leaves it out for Schenzel now. Schenzel tries to drive down, gets the jumper over the defender. Off the mark, rebound, and the putback up and good from Sydney Shell. Shell leads the team with 8 rebounds per game. Matchup to watch down low right there, and now Robinold back the other way. She tries to drive into the paint, loses the handle, gets it back. Do we have a reach-in or a jump ball? We had a jump ball, so it's going to stay with the Lady Battlers. Battlers 2 inbounds under the hoop, near side here. Robinold 2 inbounds. Robinold now, she is looking Still looking, and it finally gets it into Sautner. Sautner back on the near side wing with it. 2 shots, now back up, swings around Robernault. She'll drive baseline. Nice hook around, pass there, shot up and good, and that was Worth with the 2-point bucket. Great pass there from Robernault. Back the other way, Grand Prix with it on the near side wing. Looks down low, and shot off the mark. That was Shell right down low, going for the hook shot. Left it a little short. Teammate gets the rebound. We got a foul going against the Battlers down low, and that's going to be on Weasler. That is her first personal, team foul number 1. Inbounds under the hoop, far side. Grand Prix gets it in. Fishback, a jumper on the way, bounces around, is not falling. Good box out there by Worth, but the Lady Wildcats get the rebound, and Schenzel going up for the jumper. We got a foul now on the rebound, as it's going to be a foul going against the Lady Wildcats. This one on Shell. So Shell with her first foul on the rebound there. Robernault looking to inbounds, gets it in, and that's going to be Shots taking it into the front court, passes it up ahead, and we got Weasler down low, back out, 3 on the way, off the mark, rebound to the Lady Wildcats. Looking up ahead, no, we got a tie up under the hoop and a jump ball. Nice play there by Weasler. Weasler got the jump ball forced in the backcourt, can set up the full court pressure here. Schenzel with it. In the backcourt, looks to set things up. Has Shots all over her at the top now. Schenzel operating, goes left with it, now pulls it back. Over to the right, spins around to the left, passes off. Fishback drives down. She got bumped down low, and I think that might go against Sautner down low there. Yeah, it's Sautner and Worth down there, and it's going to go against Sautner. That is her first. That'll be team foul number 2. Under 6 to go in this first quarter. We got a 4-2 ball game. Home team in white on top. Inbounds play. Nice pass. The shot unable to be finished by Shell. Potter County with the rebound. Robernault going down the paint. Shot up. No good. Foul called as Robernault will head to the line for a pair of free throws. Jenna Robernault on the season averages 11.5 points per game, 8 rebounds. Picking up the foul. That's Sydney Shell. That's her second. So it looks like Coach Clemens going to elect to have her sit with these 2 fouls here early on. Don't want to pick up a third one quick. Robernault at the free throw line makes the first. As we do have a substitution coming in. That looks to be number 34, Haley Bucklehide checking in. 5'8" junior forward. Robernault back at the line. Free throw up and good. 4-4 tie ball game. Back the other way. Northwestern with it. As we have Fishback driving into the paint, pulls it back out, up top, Grand Prix, eyes the 3, tries the 3, off the mark on the 3, ball goes out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Lady Battlers. So that will force the Wildcats to set up into full court press here. Looks to be a 2-1-1, maybe a full court, it's a full court man. And now missing the pressure here as the Potter County Battlers get it inside, leaves it out with a 4-3 off the mark. Robernault right there for the board and the putback up and good. And Schenzel comes back the other way with it into the front court, gets over to Fishback on the far side. Takes a couple dribbles, full court pass here. Now down low and unable to handle the pass was Moira Duncan, as that's Northwestern's first turnover. Each team with a turnover apiece. 5:09 to go in this second quarter. All knotted up, Potter County up 2. Weasler in the backcourt, gets it and has the ball stolen. And out comes the Wildcats with it down low into the paint. Up with the shot from Schenzel, no good, but a foul called. And I believe who was that on the steal? That was Bucklehide, I believe, on the steal. Great hustle by her. Schenzel able to get the foul called as she has the line for a pair of free throws. Robernault picks up the foul. First one up and off the mark. Substitution here as number 23 for Potter County checks in. Aaliyah Conchola, 5'8" freshman 4. We got a substitution for Northwestern as well. Second free throw up and good. And substitution for Northwestern, number 32. Moira Duncan didn't just check in. Weasler in the backcourt. Gets it into the front court. Into the paint. Passes it off looking for Controlla. Robernault finds it. Wing 3 on the way and buries it. Roanoke 7 quick points here in this first quarter. As it will be Northwestern with the basketball into the front court. And it was 22. Madeline off to it, just checked. And we got 3 on the way from Schenzel off the mark. Roanoke gets the board. She's going coast to coast with it into the paint. Up at the right and missed it. Rebound to Schenzel. She's got a teammate up ahead looking up for Groff, and Groff saves it from going out of bounds. Gets it back. Fishback at the top. She's going to drive it around the defense. Float in the lane off the mark. Rebound to Weasler. Weasler's now got numbers and loses the basketball. Fight for the basketball at the half-court line. Bodies on the floor. After the basketball, we got a jump ball called. And it's going to stay Potter County basketball. So it's going to be Potter County with the basketball, as again going right to left on your radar. Substitution as Samantha Olson, number 2 for Northwestern, checks in. And that looks to be number 10, Kirsty Lake, checking in for the Battlers. It's going to be Lake with the basketball on the far side. The freshman guard with it. Gets it over to Control on the corner. Up top for Weasler now, and nearly loses it over and back. That's going to be a turnover as Northwestern with the steal. Up ahead, Grand Prix down on the near side block. Gets it out. Olsen jumper on the way. Off the mark. Rebound, though, for Northwestern. No good. Put back again. No good. Foul called this time. So both teams, the energy starting to pick up here as we get midway through this first quarter. And no, it looks like the foul's going to be on the floor going against number 23. That's Canchola, her first personal. Team foul number 4. Inbounds now. 3 on the way off the mark from Groff, and rebound goes to Lake. Lake hands it off to Robinault. Robinault now sets up at the top, picks up her dribble, gets it near side, a little too strong, out of bounds. That's another turnover back to Northwestern. Turnover starting to pick up here. 3 for Potter County, 2 for the Lady Wildcats. Substitution for the Lady Wildcats coming up on the next dead ball. Grand Prix gets it up ahead, and that looks to be Groff down low. Shot up, no good. A rebound, Canchola. And we got a turnover in the backcourt as Potter County looked to lose handle of the basketball. So it's going to go back to Northwestern. Substitution here is Sontner checks back in for the Lady Battlers. Worth is going to sit down and rest. Inbounds goes to Fishback in the paint at the block. Gets over to Grand Prix. Grand Prix now up top. Groff. She's going to drive it into the paint. Loses the handle of the basketball. Stolen by Canchola. Canchola outlets it. Robinault looking to push. Splits the defense. Loses the handle of the basketball into the hands of Sontner. Back into the hands of Robinault. Up and good with the shot from the block. Robinault doing work here in this first quarter. She has 9 points. Back the other way, Grand Prix looking over near side here to Olsen. She steps through the defense, gets the runner up, no good on the shot. Rebound right there, though, is Fishback, and we got a foul on the floor going against Potter County, and this one's going against Lake. That is her first personal, team foul number 5. So it's going to be Northwestern 2 inbounds under the hoop, under 3 to go in this first quarter. And I think refs are discussing here. Are they trying to see who the foul was on? Do we have... Not entirely sure what's going on. We got 5 players on each team on the floor right here. Coach is having a word with the officials right now. And do we have a technical foul called? We do. Or an intentional foul going against the defense. So that's going to send Fishback to the line for a pair of free throws. So Kirsty Lake getting called for the intentional foul. Fishback at the line. First one on the way, off the mark. She'll be back at the line for one more here. As gets the sign, gets the basketball. A couple of dribbles, eyes things up. Shot on the way and knocks it in. So not only do the Lady Wildcats get to shoot a fair pair of free throws, but they get the ball back as Schenzel checks back in. It's going to be Fishback 2 inbounds on the near side at the half-court line. Schenzel in the backcourt. Fishback looking to get it in. Goes cross-court to Grand Prix on the other side of the gym. Gets it into the free throw line. Back to Fishback. Now she's going to drive baseline. Pulls it back out. Looking for a lane. And it is picked off by Potter County. That's Weasler driving in. Up with the layup. Off the mark. Sutner gets the rebound. Outlets it to Robinault. She will eye the 3 from the wing. Shoots it just a bit long. Rebound to Groff for Northwestern. And we got a palming, or a carrying, if you will. So it'll be a turnover back to the Lady Battlers. So it's going to be Potter County basketball. Roanoke with it into the front court at the top. Her team up 11-6. 2:25 to go in this first quarter. Pass comes near side here to Weasler. Weasler looking down low, nothing doing. Gets it over to Roanoke in the corner. Roanoke now looking down low for Sautner. Sautner turns around in the paint and she traveled. Dragged the pivot foot, as you would say, with 2:15 to go in this first quarter. Potter County up 11-6. We got a substitution here. And the next dead ball situation, Fishback's going to walk it down the court into the front court at the top. Moves it off for Grand Prix on the near side here. Grand Prix, a couple dribbles down, gets it inside for Groft. And nice defense there by Controller. Weasler comes away with the steal. Weasler up ahead into the front court. Gets it into the hands of Robinot. Robinot behind the back dribble. Nice crossover. Gets down to the paint. Underhand scoop. A layup won't go. Fight for the rebound. Schenzel gets it. Looks up ahead for Groff. Groff down into the paint. Up with the layup. No good. Fishback there for the foul. Her putback won't go, but a foul called. Fishback heading to the line for a pair of free throws here. As that foul going against number 10, Kirsty Lake. Her second. Team foul number 7. So Potter County already with 17 fouls. Northwestern shooting free throws the rest of this half. Fishback's first free throw up and no good. Substitution here is Worth checks back into the game, as does number 22. That is Schatz. In for the Lady Wildcats, number 32, Moira Duncan. Fishback at the line. Eyes it up, shot on the way, and knocks it in. 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 4 points here tonight. It's going to be Lake in the backcourt with it. Splits the defense into the front court. Nice crossover. Steps up from the free throw line. Jumper on the way. Off the mark. Rebound to Fishback. Fishback gets the outlet. And Northwestern in the backcourt. Fishback with it. Up ahead to Grand Prix now. Grand Prix down low. Groff going to drive baseline. We got a foul on the floor. Going against Sautner. And that's going to send Groff to the line for the 1-and-1 situation. So Groff will be at the line 1-and-1. Again, that means if she makes the first, she shoots again. If she misses it, it's a live basketball. So it's going to be Groff at the line for a 1-and-1 situation. Free throw on the way and good. Back at the line for one more here. Sautner, Lake, Schatz, Worth, and Conchola on the floor for the Lady Battlers. Fishback, Schenzel, Groft, Duncan, and Grand Prix. And the second free throw off the mark. Rebound to the Lady Battlers. Lake going to get it into the front court. And at the top, gets it over to Sautner. Sautner looking down low, nothing doing. Now a fake through there by Schatz. She's going to drive in, hand it off. Lake's going to try the elbow jumper. Off the mark, rebound to Grand Prix. She's got a teammate up ahead. Finds Groft into the front court, into the paint. Steps up with the layup, up and good. And don't look now, we got a 1-point game, 11-10 here. Under a minute to go. Lake into the front court, spins around, hands it off to Worth. Worth gets it over to Schatz. Schatz takes a screen, goes right, pulls it back out, has the ball tipped around, and we got a jump ball. It's going to be a turnover to the Lady Wildcats. So Robinson, after getting a quick rest there, she's back on the floor, as is number 12, Autumn Weasler. Lady Wildcats with the basketball into the backcourt. Schenzel with it. 40 seconds to go in this first quarter. Up ahead, pass goes to Groft. She tries to drive baseline. Leaves it off for Duncan. Duncan has the ball taken out of her hands. Turnover back to Robinson and the Lady Battlers. Robinson into the front court. She's going to drive all the way in. Tries to get the shot up around the defense. No good. And we got an offensive foul call there against Robinson. That's going to be her first personal. Or excuse me, that's going to be her second personal. Team foul number 9, player control foul, so that does not result in free throws for the Lady Wildcats as Romeo picks up number 2. Saying she was out of control there as she drove down the lane. Inbounds for the Wildcats. It's going to be Schenzel with it. Now to Fishback on the near side. Fishback to Groff. She'll try a 3 and buries it. Madeline Groff out of nowhere. Great catch and shoot as she knocks it down. Lake into the front court now. Near side and nearly stolen away. as the Lady Wildcats have a 13-11 lead. So Potter County seemed like they were dominating this entire first quarter, had control of the game. All of a sudden, the Lady Wildcats with the lead. Robinot in the backcourt, 3 on the clock, passes it off, shot to beat the buzzer, no. So at the end of the first quarter, the Potter County Battlers trail this one 13-11. We are set up for a good game here tonight, folks. You are listening to KMLO. We'll be back for second quarter action after this 60-second timeout.
At Plains Commerce Bank, our roots run deep in the plains of South Dakota, where our bankers have been making decisions locally since the 1930s. We're the people in whom you've placed your trust, and we'll be around when you need us.
At Plains Commerce Bank in Hovind, you'll always know who you're working with. We are active community members who are dedicated to its growth and success. As part of a community bank, we all work together to support our local economy and hope you will consider banking local too.
Plains Commerce Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Venture Communications is ready to streamline your business phones. With their next-generation communication system, Venture Hosted Phone Solutions, you'll never miss a call again. With auto-forwarding, you can receive your call on your mobile device or any place you wish. Voicemail messages are transferred directly to your email so you can listen to them anywhere. With minimal upfront cost and no unnecessary hardware, this system is a perfect fit for any business environment. All backed with local technician installation and support. Call Venture Communications 852-2224 or log on to www.venturecom.net.
Back from the break, here is going to be Potter County with the basketball to start the second quarter of action. They find themselves down 2 to start the quarter here. It's going to be, that is number 22, Schatz, gets it over into the corner now. She goes down low with it, up top for Sontner, into the paint. She's going to try to drive around the defense, nearly loses the handle. Gets it back to Worth on the top, back to Sontner down low. Turnaround shot with the left in the paint, off the mark. Grand Prix with the rebound. Grand Prix fires it up ahead for Olsen. Olsen, nice extra pass, shot up and good. And we got a three-point play coming the old-fashioned way. Sydney Shaw had just checked back in. Gets the shot to go and gets the and-one situation. What a pass, though, by Samantha Olsen, finding her teammate. Grand Prix started it all on the fast break there with the full-court heave. And that is Sontner's third personal. She's going to have to sit down now. First free throw on the way and good from Shell. So right away comes in and makes her presence felt with 3 points there. Back the other way. It's going to be Lobinol trying to drive down baseline. Still trying to drive. Gets around the defense. Nice hop step down low, and Lobinol finds the bottom of the net. 16-13. Up ahead, Olsen with it on the near side. Looking for Shell. That was a great grab by Shell. Unfortunately, turned it over there a little too strong on the pass. Lobinol going to go down into the paint. Steps through the defense up, but the shot no good, but a foul called. Lobinol heading to the line for a pair of free throws where she is 2 of 2 at the free throw line here tonight. So Robinot with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points of her team's 13. Looking for 2 more at the line. Free throw on the way and good. Couple of substitutions here for Northwestern. Didn't quite see the number there alongside Schenzel, who checks back in. Robinot back at the line for one more. Free throw on the way and left it short. Rebound to Grand Prix. Grand Prix up ahead. Olsen on the far side. Nice pass to Schenzel. Schenzel with the finish. Samantha Olsen is impressing me with her passing here tonight. Doing such a great job with the basketball. Shots on the far side. Gets it near side to Weasler. Weasler's pass goes out of bounds a little too strong. Turnover back to Northwestern. Number 15, Jessica Bucklehide's going to check in. She is a 5'5 freshman guard. We got a timeout on the floor. 6:43 to go in the second quarter. You're listening to KMLO. We're back in 60 seconds.
Data limits and slow speeds holding your home and devices back from their potential? Venture Communications is ready to help make your smart home with their extreme Wi-Fi coverage. No data limits for all of your smart home needs, including camera systems, remote thermostat controls, and streaming needs. Free email address too. Equipment provided and maintained by Venture Communications for worry-free Wi-Fi. To get extreme Wi-Fi coverage, whether you venture in or around your home, contact Venture Communications 852-2224 or online at www.venturecom.net. Gas and Goodies salutes the Potter County Battlers and wishes them the best of luck. Call Gas and Goodies for weekday pizza specials, 765-2761. Remember to purchase your Powerball ticket at Gas and Goodies for the Wednesday and Saturday drawings. Your favorite beverages, burgers, and pizzas are all waiting for you, so stop in today at your 24-hour Clark convenience store, Gas and Goodies in Gettysburg. Proud to help support Potter County High School activities.
And it's going to be the Lady Wildcats of Northwestern with the basketball coming out of the timeout as Potter County gets set up in their full court press. Looks to be a 2-2-1 full court press here, as it's going to be, it looks like it's Haley Bucklehide down on the far end there. No, excuse me. That would be Sydney Shell to inbound. She's joined by Grand Prix on the floor with Schensel. Madeline Groff, number 22. And on the far side over there, can't quite see her number. It's a Robinol, Kenchola, Worth, Schatz, and Weasler on the floor for the Lady Battlers. And refs looking to still be discussing. Do we have some liquid or fluid get on the floor there? Refs talking things over. It's 18-14 here in this ball game. Potter County trailed 13-11 at the end of one. And here we go, back into the action. Lady Wildcats looking to inbound, going against the full court pressure. Groff's going to get it on the near side, gets it up ahead to Bucklehide. That's Jessica Bucklehide with it on the near side. Up top for Shell. Shell swings over to Schensel. Schensel around the defense from the block, up and good with the shot. Potter County going the other way with it now. It's going to be Schatz with it in the backcourt. Gets it to Robinold. Robinold into the front court now. Goes left with the dribble. Into the paint, floater in the lane, off the mark, fight for the rebound, still fighting for it. Northwestern comes out, they got numbers, they're looking to run. Groff into the paint, up with the left, and good. Northwestern doing a good job when they get out and run. Now Coach Donovan wants to talk things over on KMLO. You are listening with 6 minutes ago in the second quarter. We're back in 30 seconds. All right, we'll leave it here as both teams talk things over. 22-14 game here as Northwestern starting to take control of this basketball game. Yes, it's still early, but the full court pressure here of Northwestern getting out and run. I am just thoroughly impressed with the passing by this entire team. Groff, Grand Prix, Olsen. They're just doing such a good job of finding the open teammate as they find themselves on defense here now. Jessica Bucklehide and a Shell on the floor in the front court along with Groff. Robinold's going to inbound. She gets it in to Schatz. Schatz into the front court. Gives it back to Robinold. Robinold at the top looking to set things up here. Goes to the far side. That is Schatz with it. Schatz up top for Worth. Worth passes it into the corner now. And we got a pass down low, and it's going to be picked off by Schensel. Schensel gets it in the front court here at the top. Looks to set things up. Goes down low for Shell. Shell turnaround jumper from the block. Off the mark. Worth with the rebound. Outlets it to Robinold. Robinold's going to look to push on the near side here. Goes middle with it at the top. Drives with the left. No fakes. Goes with the right. Gets the contact. Puts the shot up. They're going to call the foul on the floor. So we're going to have an inbounds out of bounds as Northwestern called for their fourth team foul. And that's going to go against number 32, Moira Duncan, her first. So team foul number 4. A couple substitutions here. As it looks to be number 11, and that's Miranda Thorson checking in for the first time tonight. Inbound from Robinold on the far side baseline under the hoop. Looks to get it in. Passes it up top and nearly has it stolen. That's Weasler with it. Weasler tries to get around Thorson now. We got a foul on the floor going against the recently checked in Thorson, I believe. And it looks like it is going to be against Thorson. That is her first personal. Team foul number 5. So it's going to be Potter County 2 inbounds on the far side baseline. Inbounds right to Shots. Can't finish. Gets the rebound. Puts the putback up off the mark. Fight for the rebound as the Lady Wildcats with it. Riley Greenbury. Shell now into the front court. Up top for Thorson. Thorson, a couple dribbles. Goes down low for Schenzel. Gets the shot up, counted, and one. Hannah Schenzel finds the hole in the defense. Kind of like a wide receiver in football. Fits right in between the two defenders in that zone defense. Finds the shot angle. Gets it up and gets the foul called at the line for one more. Picking up the foul there, number 24, Paige Worth. Her first free throw up and good. So Schenzel with 7 points here in this second quarter. Back the other way we go. Potter County with it. And at the top, that is Shots. Looks to drive around the defense. Hands it to Rovenel. Rovenel drives through the defense. Leaves off the pass. And has it stolen. Northwestern up ahead. Groff. Nice catch. Gets it back to Thorson. Thorson back to Groff. Groff down low to Shell. Shell on the inside block. Back to Groff. Eye to three from the corner. And nothing but net. Madeline Groff. Great catch and shoot action there from the corner. It's going to be Shots going the other way with it into the front court. Her defender falls down, leaves off for Roverall. She's got numbers. Fires it down low for Worth. Worth turns around in the paint. Shot up, no good. Rebound to the Lady Wildcats. Groff looks to push it. Up ahead to Thorson. Nice extra pass there. Shot inside off the mark from Bucklehide. And we got a rebound now. Roverall going the other way with it for the Lady Battlers. Tries to go baseline, leaves it off for Worth, has it stolen away. Shell comes away with it. She's going to look to push up ahead for Groff on the far side. Groff saves it from going out of bounds in the corner. Leaves it to Shell in the wing. Up top for Schenzel. Free throw line jumper on the way, off the mark. Through the hands of Roverall, into the hands of Thorson. Her jumper up and good. Northwestern here doing it by committee as we go through this first half. 3:53 to go into this second quarter, and the Lady Wildcats have opened up a 30-14 lead. Substitution here as Lake's going to check back in. Grand Prix is going to check back in. We also have number 3. That is Emily Larson checking in for the first time. Larson, a 5'4 junior guard. So it's going to be Potter County with the basketball in the backcourt. It's going to be Lake 2 inbounds. Lake now looks to get it in. Gets it to Larson. Larson's going to try to get around Schenzel. Loses the handle of the basketball. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Larson. Turnover to Northwestern. Turnover starting to pile up here for Potter County. I got him down for 12. Got Northwestern for about 7 or 8 here. Northwestern with the basketball. Schenzel has it. Into the front court now to set things up. Gets it to Shell at the top. Down low for Bucklehide. Bucklehide tries to back down the defender. Nothing doing, and we got to fight for the basketball now. Bucklehide able to corral it. Shot up, no good. Fight for the rebound. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Northwestern. It's going to be Potter County basketball. That was Haley Bucklehide battling down low. Just unable to quite get the shot to go in. And the rebound goes out of bounds. Lady Battlers with it in the backcourt. Trying to drive around the defense, and we got another turnover as Autumn Weasler couldn't get through the defense. Rovenel sitting down right now in some foul trouble. As Grand Prix is going to get it at the top for the Lady Wildcats. Over to Thorson on the far side, and I think she took one extra step, shuffled those feet. That's a turnover back to the Lady Battlers. 30-14, second quarter action. Northwestern up 30-14. Lake on the far side sideline. Looks to get it in now. Gets it to Larson in the backcourt. Larson passes it up ahead for Weasler. Weasler looking to set things up against the defense. Gets it back over to Lake. Lake now over into the corner. That's Larson up top and has it tipped away. And Grand Prix comes away with the steal into the front court. Thorson with the layup up and good. Potter County now struggling to take care of the basketball here. Now they look to raise down low. Weasler with it, gets it off to Worth. Jumper on the way from Lake as she is able to rattle it in. Just what Potter County needed. kind of stop the bleed here. Thorson down low, leads the pass off for Bucklehide. Up top now, Schenzel steps through with the shot, no good. Shell with the putback off the mark. Fight for the rebound, Bucklehide able to corral it. Gets it into the hands of Grand Prix, back to Schenzel, backs down her defender. Jump shot from the block, up and good. 2:25 to go in this second quarter. Northwestern has now built a 18-point lead. Larson in the backcourt with it. Gets it up ahead for Weisler, and she's going to be fouled by Shell in the front court. And that's going to be Sydney Shell's third personal. Team foul number 6. Couple of substitutions here. As number 2, Samantha Olsen, or excuse me, that's a wrong team. Number 2, Haley Allemeyer checks in for the Lady Battlers. It's going to be Lake to inbounds. On the far side sideline, gets it in to Weisler. Weisler now hands it back off to number 5, Abby. Larson drives in, nice extra pass, has the shot blocked. Thorson with the block into the hands of Allemeyer. Allemeyer out for Worth. 3 from the near side wing will go. Shell with the rebound. Northwestern with it. Thorson up ahead to Groff. Groff's going to drive in, pulls it back out, gets it to Thorson. Thorson now is going to drive in, baseline jumper off the mark, rebound to Weisler. Thorson comes in and tries to take it out of her hands. Ball goes out of bounds. Great hustle by Thorson, nearly corralling that offensive rebound. It's going to be Potter County with the basketball. Minute 48 to go in this second quarter. And Samantha Olsen checks back in for the Lady Wildcats. McCavery Schatz checks back in for the Lady Battlers. It's going to be a Lady Battler basketball. Lake with the inbounds, gets it into Allemeyer. Allemeyer trying to push it up ahead to Lake, and we got a foul in the backcourt. Allemeyer's going to head to the line for the 1-and-1 situation. This foul going against Shell. Sydney Shell just picked up her 4th personal foul, and it's not even halftime. Coach Clemens is going to have to take her out. Shell, we'll see how long she remains on the bench with those 4 fouls. Can't afford picking up a 5th foul this early in the ball game. Schenzel's going to check back in. As Bucklehide's going to sit down, that's Duncan's going to sit down and rest. Allemeyer at the line, 1-on-1 situation upcoming. Eyes it up. Shot on the way and off the mark. Fight for the rebound. Loose ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a Northwestern basketball. So it's going to be Grand Prix in the backcourt to inbounds. Gets it into Olsen. Olsen now tries to take it up the floor. Gets it off, and it is last touched by Olsen. Out of bounds. Turnover. Lady Wildcats. So it's going to be Potter County with the basketball now. As it's going to be Lake with it in the backcourt. At the top, gets it to Robinalt, just check back in. Robinalt's going to try to drive down, leaves off for her teammate down low, up with a shot and good, and that was Shots with the score. Off the dish from Robinalt. Back the other way, Schenzel with it, 1:15 to go in this second quarter, leaves it off for Groff. Groff now around with the left, jumper on the way, off the mark. Worth pulls down the rebound. Outlets it to Lake. Lake getting into the front court. Up ahead for Roosevelt. Fakes. Now step back 3 on the way. Off the mark. Flying in for the rebound as Allemeyer gets the putback up and good. Not only that, but she is heading to the free throw line for an extra one here. Going for the and-one opportunity. Her team down 34-20. Potter County trying to go on a little bit of a run here to end this first half. They were up 11-6 early. Find themselves down 34-20 now. Allemeyer at the line, left the free throw short. Fight for the rebound. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to stay Potter County basketball. And so it's going to be Rovenal, 2 inbounds, under the hoop, gets it in. Lake with the layup, up with the left, and good. 12-point game now, 50 seconds to go. Pass up ahead for Grand Prix on the far side. Gets it over near side. Groff 3 on the way. No good, but we got a foul called. Allemeyer picks up the foul, commits a basketball cardinal sin. You do not foul a jump shooter, and in this case, she was shooting a 3-pointer. So we got 3 free throws coming up from Madeline Groff. Madeline Groff on the night, she's knocked in 2 from beyond the arc. First free throw on the way and good. Groff at the line for one more. She is 2 of 3 at the free throw line here tonight. She's knocked in 2 3-pointers. She has 12 points here on the night. Second free throw up and good. Back at the line for one more now. Couple of dribbles, eyes it up. Shot on the way, and off the mark on that one. Grand Prix skies in for the rebound. Passing around, Groff has it from 3, and oh my goodness, she hits it again. Madeline Groff cannot miss from beyond the arc. Robinot back into the front court. Her team now down 17 again after cutting it to 12. Weasler with it. Allemeyer back to Robinot. Robinot a couple dribbles, 20 seconds on the clock. Robinot a couple dribbles with the left. Pass over near side here for Allemeyer in the wing. Fakes with a jump shot. Nearly loses the handle of the basketball. Picked up by Lake. Goes into the corner. That is a pass up top. Fake shot by Wolf. Going to try to drive in. Leaves off for Robinot. 3 on the clock. Fires up a jumper. Has it blocked. And at the end of the first half, the Northwestern Lady Wildcats have built a 39-22 lead. What a turnaround from the Lady Wildcats. They were down 11-6 early on, and since then, they've outscored Potter County 33-11. We'll talk some halftime numbers here in just a couple of minutes. You're listening to KMLO. We are back in 3 minutes.
Wrap up your harvest and be ready for next year with these postseason combine inspection specials from C&B Operations, your John Deere dealer of choice. Schedule your combine's inspection and ask about no payments, no interest until October of 2019. Free header inspections, 10% off labor for work performed December 2018 through March of 2019. Free pickup and delivery within a 50-mile radius. C&B Operations John Deere. Offer valid October 1st, 2018 through March 31st, 2019. Credit offer subject to approved credit. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Hey, all family and friends, out watching our Potter County Battlers compete in tonight's game.
All of us at the Hoven Co-op are behind the athletes, giving it all they've got every play of the game while striving for the win.
We are cheering for your success tonight.
Not only tonight, but in the classroom, on the farm, wherever your life takes you.
Good luck, Battlers, in tonight's game and all season long.
The Hoven Co-op is proud to support our area youth, the future of this community. Best of luck from the Hoven Co-op. Go Battlers!
Venture Communications is ready to streamline your business phones. With their next-generation communication system, Venture Hosted Phone Solutions, you'll never miss a call again. With auto-forwarding, you can receive your call on your mobile device or any place you wish. Voicemail messages are transferred directly to your email so you can listen to them anywhere. With minimal upfront cost and no unnecessary hardware, this system is a perfect fit for any business environment. All backed with local technician installation and support. Call Venture Communications 852-2224 or log on to www.venturecom.net. At Great Western Bank, we know that champions play as one team with one goal. We also know that champions don't just happen. They're built with determination and the right mix of teammates. You can count on Great Western Bank as a trustworthy teammate that will go the extra mile to help you win. To learn more, visit your nearest branch today. Great Western Bank, making life great. Member FDIC.
And we are back here inside the Northwestern Gymnasium as the Lady Wildcats, after finding themselves down 11-6 in that first quarter, my oh my, did they go on a run. They now lead at 39-22. That's right, they've outscored Potter County 33-11 since being down 11-6 against the Lady Battlers. The defense, but it's been not just the defense, but the transition game. That is where Northwestern has really shined here tonight. The transition game, getting the ball up the floor, extra passes, finding the open jump shooters, and the shooters making their shot. Madeline Groff, what a night she's had. She's knocked in 3 threes. Potter County, meanwhile, on the other hand, right now they got to find someone else besides Jenna Robinot that can score. Jenna Robinot leads the way with 12 points. She's knocked into 3. She's 3 of 4 from the free throw line. She has 12 of the 22 points. No other player for Potter County has more than 4. Kirsty Lake off the bench with those 4. Haley Allemeyer has 2. Pageworth has 2. and McCavery Schatz has 2. So Potter County right now, they need to find someone else that can help in the scoring column to help relieve the pressure on Jenna Robinwald right now. And 3 of 6 from the free throw line are the Lady Battlers. Turnovers starting to pile up. They have about 15 turnovers in that first half. First quarter, they were doing pretty well taking care of the basketball. Second half, another story as the Northwestern defense, the full court pressure, the transition game really benefited Northwestern. Potter County's got to find a way to counteract both teams in the locker room. By no means is this game anywhere close to being over. Potter County, like I said, they had the lead to start that first quarter. Would not be surprised to see them go on a run here to start this third quarter. We're going to take another break, come back, and get you some numbers for the Northwestern Lady Wildcats on KMLO after this 3-minute timeout.
Hi, I'm Don Sawyer, and I'm proud to work at AMPI in Holt, South Dakota. I've been here more than 30 years now and could retire, but I still enjoy my job. We make nationally recognized award-winning Parmesan, Asiago, and Romano cheese, and need to add more members to our cheese-making team. New hires start at $15 an hour. The benefits are good, and you'll be working alongside an experienced team. Don't miss this opportunity to join us.
AMPI is an
3 of 5 from the free throw line. Her teammate Hannah Schenzel has knocked in 10 points, is 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Sydney Schell with 5. She picked up those 4 personal fouls, been battling foul trouble that entire first half. And then it is Caitlin Fishback and Miranda Thorson with 4 apiece for the Lady Wildcats, who shot Fishback was 2 of 4 from the free throw line. As a team, 8 of 13 from the free throw line. So Northwestern has made more free throws than Potter County has shot. Potter County needs to find a way to counteract this Northwestern run there in that second quarter. I do believe Potter County has the capabilities. Jenna Robinwald, she came out firing on all cylinders in that first quarter, had 9 first quarter points, kind of cooled off, got into some foul trouble in that second quarter. The question right now is who can step up and help Jenna Robinwald out as she has 12 of the 22 points. Autumn Weasler, name to look at. Paige Worth, a name to look at. Weasler averages 10 points on the season. Worth with 7 on the season. Potter County, gotta imagine that they'll be able to cut back into this lead. Don't need to do it all at once. Just slowly cut back into the lead and put yourself in a position, and you will have a chance. Northwestern, on the other hand, for them, it's keep doing what you're doing. You've had a few mistakes here and there. You found your rhythm there in that second quarter. Got to imagine Madeline Groff, if she's open, let her shoot it. All right, that's enough for some halftime analysis. We're going to have a third quarter action here in just a moment as Potter County still has not been back out on the floor. We're going to take a quick break here, come back for second half of action. Your MDU second half coming up after this 30-second timeout.
Brown Commodities is happy to bring you this Potter County Battler game broadcast. Call Brown Commodities at 765-9703. Trust the professionals at Brown Commodities for purchases and sales of commodity futures and options. See Brown Commodities when it comes to making financial decisions. Brown Commodities will provide market research and offer you trading strategies too. Wishing the Potter County Battlers good luck in this game. Brown Commodities of Gettysburg. Call them at 765-9703. Venture Communications is ready to streamline your business phones. With their next-generation communication system, Venture-hosted phone solutions, you'll never miss a call again. With auto-forwarding, you can receive your call on your mobile device or any place you wish. Voicemail messages are transferred directly to your email so you can listen to them anywhere. With minimal upfront cost and no unnecessary hardware, this system is a perfect fit for any business environment. All backed with local technician installation and support. Call Venture Communications, 852-2224, or log on to www.venturecom.net.
All right, back from the break here, getting set for second half action. Grand Prix, Riley Grand Prix is already knocked in a 3 as Peyton Worth can't answer. It's going to be Grand Prix on the rebound, going right to left on your radio dial is Northwestern. Thorson with the jump shot off the mark. Foul called as Thorson will head to the line. Your second half tip brought to you by MDU, courtesy of your Real Tough scoreboard. It's 42-22 as, like I said, Riley Grand Prix opened up that third quarter with the 3. Thorson Schenzel Grand Prix. And it is Duncan and Haley Bucklehide on the floor for the Lady Wildcats as Thorson knocks in the first of 2 free throws. On the court for the Lady Battlers, it's Robinault, Worth, Weisler, Schatz, and Sautner. Second free throw on the way and good from Thorson. It's a little bit different lineup for the Lady Wildcats to start this second half. Lady Battler starting with their original starting 5, and down the floor comes Weisler into the front court, into the paint, up with the right and good. Exactly what Potter County needs. Right there, Weisler with a quick score, 44-24. Schenzel back the other way with it at the top. Gets over to Grand Prix on the far side wing. Grand Prix puts the ball on the floor, gets it back up top for Duncan. Duncan now near side here for Schenzel. Schenzel nearly loses the handle. Back up top for Bucklehead, over to Grand Prix. She's going to try another 3 off the mark this time. Rebound to Duncan. Duncan will put up the baseline jumper, rolls around it now, and Robinault just takes it out of the hands of Bucklehead as she was going up for the shot. Robinault drives down. Nice pass there to Worth. Worth able to get the bucket inside. Potter County trying to do their thing on the full court press here. Thorson hands it off to Schenzel on the far side wing. Schenzel cross-court pass here to near side to Grand Prix. Up top for Duncan. Duncan, Schenzel, Grand Prix, and Thorson. Thorson, cross-court pass to Grand Prix on the near side corner. Goes around the defense. Back to Thorson. A long 2 on the way. Left it just a bit short. Worth with the rebound. Gets it to Robinault. Robinault into the front court. Gets it over to Schatz. Schatz now. She'll try to drive around the offense up top for Robinault. Robinault now goes near side here. We got a 3 on the way from Weisler off the mark and rebound to Schenzel. Schenzel gets it into the front court. Over to the hands of Grand Prix. Baseline jumper on the way. A little strong rebound there for Bucklehead. It's blocked from Robinault. Now Robinault with the rebound. Robinault doing just a little bit of everything here in this third quarter. Now drives down from the block, puts up the jumper off the mark, fight for the ball, and it's going to go off the hands of Grand Prix as she was out of bounds, so that's going to be out of bounds. Substitution for the Lady Wildcats as number 2, Samantha Olson checks back in, as does number 22, Madeline Groft. Groft, a 5'7" junior, Olson, a 5'5" senior. Robinault under the hoop. Inbounds it to Worth. She's going to try the long 2, left it just a bit short. Grand Prix gets the board. She pushes it up ahead for Olson. Olson down on the far side. Nice pass to Groft. Has her shot blocked by Robinault. Put back up and good. And I didn't quite see who got the putback there. I'm going to give it to Bucklehide there. Down low, back the other way, and out of bounds with it. Let's see here. And the putback did go to Bucklehide down there. Robinault gets the inbounds on the near side wing with it. Couple of dribbles up top now for Weisler, over to Sautner on the far side. Into the corner. That is Weisler with it. Down low to Robinault. Tries to back down the defense. Fade away in the lane off the mark. Bucklehide skies for the one-handed rebound. Up ahead to Grand Prix from Olson now. Nearly put it too strong. Back to Olson. She'll try a 3 from the wing. Can't quite get it to fall. And looks like it hit the shot clock, so that's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be a ball back to Potter County. Substitution here as Thorson's going to check back in. Olson's going to sit down and rest. And we got a substitution for the Lady Battlers is number 23. Aaliyah Conchola is going to check back in, the 5'8" freshman forward. Inbounds now from the Lady Battlers. Robinault in the backcourt, out of bounds with it. Gets it up ahead to Weisler. She's going to look to push. Nice extra pass to Worth from the block. Off the mark. Fight for the rebound. Controlled by Bucklehide. Bucklehide up ahead to Grand Prix. 3 from the near side wing. Off the mark. Fight for the rebound. And we got a jump ball. It's going to go back to Potter County. Schenzel's going to check back into this ball game. And it's going to be Bucklehide going to sit down and rest. Potter County Lady Battlers with the basketball battle in the full court press here. It's going to be Schatz in the backcourt with it. Looking up ahead, and a pass up ahead to Worth in the front court now. Worth leaves it off for Robinault. Still a 20-point game, 4.5 to go in this third quarter. Schatz on the far side now. Up ahead for Weisler. Now over to Robinault. Down low for Conchola. Gets the basketball, but she fell over. That's going to be a travel.
Another turnover to the Lady Battlers there, and we got substitution coming in. Number 2, Haley Allemeyer is going to check back in as Schatz is going to sit down and rest. Thorson to inbounds. Potter County in the full court pressure. Inbounds goes to Grand Prix. Back to Thorson. Thorson races into the front court. Over to Schenzel on the far side. Back to Thorson. Swings around Grand Prix into the corner now. On the near side. Back to Grand Prix. Out to Thorson. Good ball movement by the Lady Wildcats. Thorson dribbles in off the mark from the jumper. Rebound and put back, though, is good from Schenzel. Her first bucket of this third quarter. Robenal, the pass goes right over her head. Stolen by Duncan. Into the hands of Schenzel. Northwestern back into the front court, into the corner. Shot on the way, off the mark. Rebound goes to Allemeyer. Allemeyer looking to get it up into the front court. Gets it to Robenal. Robenal's got numbers down low. Tries to get around the defense. Puts the shot up. A blocking foul is the call. That's going to send Robenal to the line for a pair of free throws. Looks like Moira Duncan's going to be picking up the foul there. And that is going to be her second. Substitution here as Kirsty Lake, number 10, checks back in. 5'6" freshman guard. And no, they're going to say the foul was on the floor, so Robenal will inbounds under the hoop near side. Robenal looking in, and we got a 5-second call. That's a turnover back to the Lady Wildcats. As it's going to be Grand Prix to inbounds. Interesting, we haven't seen Caitlin Fishback into the game for a while. She didn't start this third quarter. Coach Clemens going with an entirely different lineup here. It's working so far. Grand Prix from the near side elbow off the mark with the jumper. Northwestern gets their own rebound. Schenzel around everyone on the defensive side. Puts the shot up, can't get it go. Fight for the rebound into the hands of Olsen, who had just checked back in. Her putback won't go. Saves it up top for Grand Prix. Grand Prix going to drive in with the left, pull it back out. Gets it to Olsen. Extra pass to Schenzel. On the far side, cross-court pass to Grand Prix on the near side. Jumper on the way. Rebound to Robenal. Robenal trying to get around the defenders. Gets it up into the front court, and we're going to have a foul there going against Madeline Groff. As Robenal driving around, Groff just kind of turns her back and puts her body into Robenal. That's going to be a foul. Under 3 to go in this third quarter. 48-26, Northwestern on top. Allemeyer with it. Gets over to Lake. Near side 3 on the way. Just a bit off. Worth gets the rebound. Her putback won't go, and we got a turnover as it kind of went off of Worth's hands. Almost kind of spiked into the ground. She couldn't get the shot off. Substitution here for the Lady Wildcats. Thorson going to check back in. Olsen going to set down. Coach Clemens has quite a big rotation going here, getting a lot of different girls action here. Grand Prix into the front court, gets it over to Bucklehide. Shot won't go. Foul and the putback off the mark. Schenzel headed to the line for a pair of free throws. Schenzel on the rebound. Her putback wouldn't go, but she draws the foul. Foul going against. Get that in a second. Schenzel misses her first free throw there. Substitution here as number 32 Duncan checks back in. New player into the game for the Lady Battlers, McKenna Miller, number 21, 5'7" freshman. Second free throw off the mark. Duncan saves the loose ball, gets it in the hands of Schenzel, and Schenzel up with the hook shot, and good. And it's going to be Potter County into the backcourt. Up ahead to Robenal into the front court. Robenal going to try to drive in and has the dribble just stolen away by Groff. Up ahead for Thorson into the paint. Stops and around the defense. Couldn't get the shot to go. Finds the hands of Schenzel on the putback, and good. So it's going to be the Lady Battlers. Lake trying to get around the defense into the front court now with it. Leaves it off for Allemeyer on the far side. Looking down low for Sautner through her hands. Northwestern with another steal, and Bucklehide looking up the court. Couldn't quite find her teammate, and it's going to be a pass out of bounds. Turnover back to the Lady Wildcats. Here in the backcourt, it's going to be Lake to inbound. She has Robenal and Allemeyer in the backcourt. Sautner and McKenna Miller in the front court. Robenal's going to get the inbounds. She's going to try to take Bucklehide one-on-one here.
At the top, has it now. Gets it over to Allmeyer on the near side. Swings it over to Miller. Miller on the near side wing beyond the arc. Back over to Allmeyer. Gets it to Lake. Lake's going to try to drive in with the left. Leaves it off for Sauntner. Sauntner looking in for Robinholt. No good there. Up top for Allmeyer. Allmeyer over to Lake near side. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Allmeyer dribbles in. Gets it into the hands of Robinholt. Around the defense from the block with the shot and good. Robinholt, her first two of this third quarter. Minute 15 to go in the third quarter. Grand Prix down the other way. Leaves it off for Thorson on the far side beyond the arc with it. Back now to Duncan. Duncan up top for Schenzel. To Grand Prix. Thorson down low now. Shot up and good, and that was Bucklehide down low. Great ball movement by the Lady Wildcats. Been thoroughly impressed by their passing all night long. Allmeyer into the front court to Miller in the corner. Back up top, Allmeyer over to Robinholt. Robinholt's going to step back out. Gets it to Miller. Wanted the three. Didn't have it. Back to Allmeyer. Over to Robinholt. Allmeyer now. She'll take a long two. Has it blocked by Grand Prix. Thorson with the rebound. Up ahead for Schenzel in the paint. Up with the shot and good. Schenzel a big third quarter. She has 8 points in the quarter. 18 on the game. Into the front court. Lake with it. Gets it over to Allmeyer. Now to Miller. Miller on the far side. 15 seconds to go in this third quarter. Robinholt has it up top. Gets it to Sauntner. Sauntner turnaround in the paint. Up and good. 6 on the shot clock. 5, 4, up ahead. Shot to beat the buzzer. It is good by Bucklehide. Haley Bucklehide with 6 points in the third quarter, and the Lady Wildcats have built a 58-30 third quarter lead. We're heading into the fourth quarter. 8 minutes on the clock. You're listening to KMLO. We are back in 60 seconds.
At Great Western Bank, we know that champions play as one team with one goal. We also know that champions don't just happen. They're built with determination and the right mix of teammates. You can count on Great Western Bank as a trustworthy teammate that will go the extra mile to help you win. To learn more, visit your nearest branch today. Great Western Bank, making life great. Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Don Sawyer, and I'm proud to work at AMPI in Holt, South Dakota. I've been here more than 30 years now and could retire, but I still enjoy my job. We make nationally recognized award-winning Parmesan, Asiago, and Romano cheese, and need to add more members to our cheese-making team. New hires start at $15 an hour. The benefits are good, and you'd be working alongside an experienced team. Don't miss this opportunity to join us.
AMPI is an equal opportunity employer. Veterans, disabled, and other protected categories are encouraged to apply. Apply online at ampi.com.
All right, fourth quarter action about to begin here in Millette, South Dakota, as the Northwestern Lady Wildcats lead the Potter County Lady Battlers 58-30. It was a 39-22 game at the end of halftime. Northwestern defense stifling here. It's going to be Olsen at the top with it for the Lady Wildcats. Back over to Thorson on the far side. Into the middle. That Shell just checked back in. Down low. Shot up. No good, but a block and a foul called as Alexis Rom recently checked in. Will head to the line for a pair of free throws. Rom, a 5'8 sophomore forward/center. She is joined on the court by Shell, Thorson, Olsen, and that looks to be free throw up and good. Back at the line for one more now. Couple of dribbles, eyes it up, shot on the way, and bounces around. This one does not fall in. Rebound to the Lady Battlers. Up ahead into the front court with it is Robinholt on the near side. She's going to look to drive baseline. Now tries it again. Steps through the defense. Couldn't get the shot to go. Rebound goes to Jessica Bucklehide. Up ahead to Olsen on the far side. Olsen cross-court pass near side to Thorson. Thorson looking in. Now back up top. Bucklehide back to Thorson. A little two-man game at the top now. Thorson going to drive. Gives it off to Shell. Over to Olsen on the near side wing with it. Cross-court pass. Has it tipped into the hands of Thorson now. Thorson drives. Gets it back to Shell on the far side. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Thorson's going to drive in, and her pass is stolen away. Robenholt going to take it up for the Lady Battlers at the top. Looks to set things up. Zone defense from the Lady Wildcats. And we got a 3 on the way from Weisler. Off the mark. Long rebound controlled by Olsen. She's going to look to push on the far side sideline. She stepped out of bounds. And substitution here is Grand Prix, Duncan, and Schenzel will check back in. Rom, Buckelhide, and Olsen going to check out. That's Jessica Buckelhide checking out. So it's Shell, Thorson, Duncan, Grand Prix, and Schenzel on the floor for the Lady Wildcats. And on the inbound, we had a turnover back to the Lady Wildcats as Pageworth stepped on the sideline. Grand Prix now into the front court with it. Goes near side with the pass into the hands of Duncan. Swings around to the hands of Thorson on the far side wing. Swings it back around. Near side wing. Northwestern into the free throw line. Down low for Shell. Jumper on the way and good, and draws the contact. One more coming. And you're seeing just the difference that Sydney Shell brings to this game when she is in. 4 personal fouls kept her on the bench a lot of that third quarter, or that entire third quarter, I should say. At the line, free throw on the way and good. Leading rebounder on the team, Shell. Their leading scorer, Fishback. Haven't seen her this entire second half. Pass goes over to Worth on the far side. Up top, Allemeyer. Now over to Weisler. Into the hands of Schatz. Her shot is off the mark. Long rebound to Weisler down on the baseline. Jumper on the way. Can't get it to hit. And Schatz skies for the rebound. Up top now for Allemeyer. Allemeyer gets it over into the hands of Weisler. Back up top for Schatz. Schatz going to try to drive around the defense. Gets the layup up and good. Back the other way, Northwestern with it. Grand Prix with it on the far side. Now up top for Schenzel. Schenzel down low. Back to Grand Prix in the corner, far side. Gives up for Schenzel at the top. Now down low with it. Duncan. Schenzel. Thorson. Schenzel tries to drive around. Leaves it off down low for Shell. Out for Grand Prix. 3 on the way. Off the mark short. Fight for the rebound. We got a jump ball call. Possession arrow points to Potter County. And it just occurred to me, Fishback, one of the reasons she might actually not be in this game, as they have been battling injuries here. Caitlin Fishback was one of the girls who were battling injuries, coming off an ankle injury. It could be that maybe she re-aggravated that ankle, and Coach Clemens decided not to put her back in. This is only speculation. I don't know, of course, for sure. Weisler is going to fire up a 3. Groft recently checked back in with the rebound. Groft, her first action of the second half after putting up 16 in the first. Down low to Schenzel, up and good. Schenzel having a dominating fourth quarter. Or second half, I should say. Robenholt, she's going to drive in, gets it through the defense. Runner in the lane is up and good. Robenholt with 16 points in this game. 64-34, 4.5 to go. Groff now on the near side at wing with it. Down low for Schenzel. Schenzel, her shot won't go. Robenholt fights for the rebound, secures it. Looking up ahead, passes up to Allemeyer. Allemeyer down low, stop, shot up, no good. Gets her own rebound, put back up and bounces around and good. And Potter County going to elect to get back into a half-court defense here. Schenzel up ahead to Groft on the far side. Groft back up top for Schenzel. Swings around near side to Grand Prix. Grand Prix up top for Shell. Shell down low. We got a, oh, what a block by Robenholt. Schenzel gets the ball back. Up top for Shell. Shell swings it over. Grand Prix 3 from the corner off the mark. Shell with the rebound down low looking for Groff. Ball's on the floor. And Robenholt picks it up. She's out and running on the near side sideline with it. Hands it off now for Schatz. Shots up top for Allemeyer. Allemeyer eyes the 3. Long 3, top of the key, off the mark. A long rebound as Worth couldn't quite get to it. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Northwestern basketball. Thorson's going to check back into this ball game. Grand Prix will inbounds in the backcourt. Potter County now in the full court pressure here. Ball goes up ahead for Buckelhide. Now over to Groff. Groff back over to Thorson to Grand Prix. Grand Prix to Groff. Free throw line jumper up and good. Madeline Groff, I don't think she's missed a jump shot here tonight. I could be wrong, but it seems like anytime she shoots the ball, it goes in. And it's going to be Allemeyer down the other way, and Grand Prix comes away with the steal. She'll hand it off to Thorson. Thorson now gets it back to Grand Prix on the far side. Under 3 to go in this fourth quarter. Northwestern with a commanding lead here as they look to improve to 3-6 on the season. Down low, Bucklehide, and it is stolen away by Potter County. It's going to be Schatz handing it off to Robinault. Robinault's going to fake right now. She's going to take it left all the way through the defense. Couldn't quite finish. A long rebound to Grand Prix. She's got Groff up ahead, but she's just going to slowly walk it up in the front court. And great hustle there by Weisler, coming away with the behind-the-back steal. Down to the other way, and it looks like we had a player trip there. That was Weisler falling, and it's going to be out of bounds back to Northwestern. Couple of substitutions here as it looks like Lake has checked back in. And it's going to be an inbounds to Schensel. She'll get it into the front court now. Has Lake on her. Over to Grand Prix on the far side wing. Now up top, Thorson. Over to Schensel. Back to Thorson. Just bleed in the shot clock here. 20 on the shot clock, minute 45 on the game clock. Dropped with it on the near side, up top to Schensel. Gets it over to Grand Prix on the far side. Back up top to Thorson. Thorson over to Schensel. 6 on the shot clock. Schensel's got to move now. Gets it into the corner. Grand Prix takes the 3 from the corner and buries it. Grand Prix has not shot the basketball a lot in this game. She kind of picked her points when to shoot. I believe she's 2 of 5 from beyond the arc right now, so knows when to pick the right time to shoot the basketball. Pass goes over to Weisler now. Up top for Lake at the free throw line. Dribbles in. Shot with the left off the mark. Groff secures the rebound. Up ahead, and we got a timeout on the floor as Coach Clemens wants to talk things over. 69-36 on the score. Minute 04 to go in this ball game. You're listening to KMLO. We're back in 60 seconds.
Founded in 1888, Schlachter Lumber has been providing quality building materials to homeowners, contractors, and remodelers in our area. From the foundation to the rooftop, Schlachter Lumber can provide all the materials to get the job done. If you need new windows, doors, or garage doors, Schlachter Lumber can be depended on for quality products for your home or business. Proud to sponsor high school activities, Schlachter Lumber in Gettysburg, serving our community since 1888.
M&R Auctions of Hoban is bringing their next auction to your smartphone, Apple or Android. Download the MR Auction LLC app from the App Store and bid on any sale from anywhere. Online bidding also available. Just register on their website, mrauctionsllc.com. Looking for realty services? M&R's realty services are second to none. Buying or selling, their reputable service will get you the best price. Download the new app and get your sale listed on the books today. Call M&R Auctions and Realty Services of Hoban.
And I took a 60-second timeout when the coaches took a 30-second timeout. Alexis Rom off the bench with another 2-pointer. She has 3 on the night. Up ahead to Shell into the front court, and with 18 seconds on the clock and the shot clock turned off, that looks to be the ball game. Northwestern is going to improve to 3-6 on the season. Potter County going to fall to 4-5. What a game by these Lady Wildcats. I can see how the injuries could mount up and how this team kind of falls back because of that. When they're at full strength, they're going to be tough. This is a team that even though they are 3-6, you do not want to face. Potter County just ran into a stone wall tonight. They played hard. They played well. They just kind of ran out of gas, ran into a team that just was clicking on all cylinders. We're going to take one final break, come back, get your final game stats, and get you on your way here tonight. You're listening to KMLO. We're back in 3 minutes.
The Prairie Stop has round-the-clock beverages and snacks to fill you up. They also have Cenex top-tier detergent gasoline to fill up your tank. Perfect. Get your red and black Battler gear on and stop by the Prairie Stop for salty and sweet snacks for the game and your favorite thirst quenchers. The featured Battler pizza flavor for the month of January is the Unburger Pizza. Get a large for $15.49 or a medium for $12.49. Happy New Year and good luck from the Prairie Stop in Hoven.
Brown Commodities is happy to bring you this Potter County Battler game broadcast. Call Brown Commodities at 765-9703. Trust the professionals at Brown Commodities for purchases and sales of commodity futures and options. See Brown Commodities when it comes to making financial decisions. Brown Commodities will provide market research and offer you trading strategies too. Wishing the Potter County Battlers good luck in this game. Brown Commodities of Gettysburg. Call them at 765-9703.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week, Crystal Lake Supplements, available at Hoban Equity Exchange, provide your cattle supplemental, energy, protein, vitamins, minerals, and trace minerals in a controlled, consistent, and continuous manner. These highly palatable free choice supplements are available in a wide range of product formulas to meet the special needs of your cattle and feeding situation. On the job, around the clock, Crystal Lake Supplements work the same hours you do. Go with the brand you know. Crystal Lake's brand supplements available at Hoban Equity Exchange in Hoban.
Keep your tractor in good repair with seasonal tractor inspection specials from C&B Operations, your John Deere dealer of choice. Tractor inspections for compact tractors now $129. 5,000 and 6,000 series tractor inspections $149. 7,000 to 8,000 series tractor inspections $249. 9,000 series tractor inspections $329. Offer is good between October 1st, 2018 through March 31st, 2019. Credit offer subject to approved credit. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details. C&B Operations, your John Deere dealer of choice.
At Plains Commerce Bank, our roots run deep in the plains of South Dakota, where our bankers have been making decisions locally since the 1930s. We're the people in whom you've placed your trust, and we'll be around when you need us.
At Plains Commerce Bank in Hoban, you'll always know who you're working with. We are active community members who are dedicated to its growth and success. As part of a community bank, we all work together to support our local economy and hope you will consider banking local too.
Plains Commerce Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Venture Communications is ready to streamline your business phones. With their next-generation communication system, Venture-hosted phone solutions, you'll never miss a call again. With auto-forwarding, you can receive your call on your mobile device or any place you wish. Voicemail messages are transferred directly to your email so you can listen to them anywhere. With minimal upfront cost and no unnecessary hardware, this system is a perfect fit for any business environment, all backed with local technician installation and support. Call Venture Communications 852-2224 or log on to www.venturecom.net.
And we are back from the break here again. The Northwestern Lady Wildcats getting the 71-36 lead, or victory, I should say, over the Potter County Lady Battlers. Let's go into some final game stats. Again, that score courtesy of your Real Tough scoreboard. The Lady Battlers were led on the night by Jenna Robinold. She finished with 16 points. She knocked in the three. She was 3 of 4 from the free throw line. After that, it was just a lot of 4 points and 2 points. Kirsty Lake with 4. It was Haley Ollenmeyer had 4 as well off the bench. Paige Worth with 4. McCavery Schatz with 4. Kayla Sotner had 2, and Autumn Weezer with 2 for the Lady Battlers. Finished 3 of 6 from the free throw line. And for the Northwestern Lady Wildcats, late in the night, Hannah Schenzel, she knocked in 20 points. She was 2 of 5 from the free throw line. Madeline Groft off the bench, 18 total points. She knocked in 3 threes, was 3 of 5 from the free throw line. And then it was Sydney Shell with 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Haley Buckelheide had 6, Miranda Thorson had 6, and Riley Grampery had 6. Caitlin Fishback with 4, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Alexis Rom had 3 for the Lady Wildcats, who were 12 of 20 from the free throw line. Northwestern improves to 3 and 6 on the season. Potter County falls to 4 and 5. And so with that, looks like we got to pick a player of the game. That's going to be a tough one. A lot of different players you can choose from tonight. Jenna Robinold for the Lady Battlers. She was all over the floor for them. On the other end, Northwestern, you got a few. Let's go ahead and take a 30-second break here from our player of the game sponsor, Venture Communications. I'll have player of the game for you after that.
For communication services you can count on, call Venture Communications in Highmore. Venture Communications offers the finest in communication services with high-speed internet, phone services with voicemail and caller ID products, cable TV, digital and high-definition TV services, DVR service, and wireless cellular phone plans. They're proud to be the player of the game sponsor on KMLO and invite you to listen to high school sports coverage to hear who the Venture Communications player of the game will be.
You know, it's tough. There's about 3 different girls who I'm deciding between here. Hannah Schenzel had a great game. Madeline Groft in that first half put up 18. But I think, it's just tough. Riley Grampery, I mean, she wasn't the wasn't the biggest scorer in this game, but just one of those glue players who just keeps the game going. She was the one that kind of kept everything going. I gotta give it to Hannah Schenzel. I think what a game she had. She had 9 points in that second quarter. Turned around, had another 8 in that first quarter. Or in that third quarter, really got the thing going in the third quarter. Madeline Groft off the bench, that's a hard one to choose against Riley Grand Prix. How about Samantha Olson and the way she passed the basketball? I mean, this Northwestern Wildcats club, they're going to be fine going forward. Potter County, again, they're going to be just fine too. Roble, she's another girl that you could have easily given it to, 16 points. She had 12 in that first half, but I think the player of the game is going to have to go to Hannah Schenzel, number 4, a senior on this squad, if I do remember right, and that is correct. A 5'9" senior guard, Hannah Schenzel, you are KML's player of the game. Again, I think that's going to about do it for us tonight. Let's go ahead and run down our sponsors one last time. The broadcast booth sponsor, Jensen Rock and Sand. We had a great spot here tonight. South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds you of avoid a crystal death. Always plan a designated driver. Keys to Success brought to you by CHS Northern Plains starting lineup. Campbell County Collision. Introduction of game officials, Division of Consumer Protection and the law on the court brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. Tip-off was brought to you by MDU. South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds you on your way home that snow means slow. Drive for the conditions. Play the game. Venture Communications. School Board Real Tough. And the rest of our sponsors, Venture Communications, Gas and Duties, Fancy Store, Hoven Co-op, Great Western Banking, Gettysburg, AMPI of Hoven, Schlochter Lumber / Hoven Hardware, M&R Auction, Prairie Stop, Brown Agronomy, Brown Commodities, Hoven Equity, C&D Operations, John Deere, and Plains Commerce Bank. For Zev Gray on camera, Jalen back into the studio.